Breaking news coming in the last couple of minutes as The Rock has shockingly appeared on Friday Night SmackDown. Cody Rhodes has revealed he will not be facing Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, indicating that we are finally going to see the Tribal Chief versus the Great One at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling, and it had been rumored that today The Rock had been spotted in Birmingham, Alabama, ahead of tonight's edition of Friday Night SmackDown, and the rumors indeed were accurate and were correct, as the Great One has just appeared on the blue brand and gone face to face with his cousin, seemingly confirming we are going to get the Tribal Chief versus the Great One to truly determine who indeed is the head of the table. But what this does mean is that possibly Cody Rhodes is not going to finish his story at WrestleMania this year, taking on Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. This is a massive story, and of course this past Saturday night at the WWE Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes won the premier multi-man contest for the second year in a row. His victory ensured that he would be involved in the WrestleMania main event for the second year in a row. Now, his choice of opponents includes undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns and also the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. Of course, the latter of which made his case to Rhodes this past Monday night on Raw that he should be the man to face him on the grandest stage of them all. Now, on tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, Rhodes let Roman Reigns know that he would not face him at WrestleMania 40 and instead intended to take everything away from the Tribal Chief. He said, of course, that what does finishing the story means? Some people thought it means winning the championship that Bruno Sammartino held, also the championship that was taken out of the hands of Dusty Rhodes in Madison Square Garden. But he also said he was moving the goalposts because he was not going to be facing Reigns at WrestleMania. He was not going to be finishing his story against the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania. Instead, he was going to take everything away from Roman Reigns. This was when The Rock came to the ring with his music blaring and the fans chanting, "This is awesome." Cody Rhodes had said that he had sought counsel throughout the day from someone that knew Roman Reigns very well. Of course, the person who knows Roman Reigns very well is his cousin, The Rock. Now, as I mentioned, as you can see on the screen right there, the two cousins stood face to face as the show went off the air, not uttering one word. Now, they did also suggest that there was going to be a WrestleMania kickoff event in Las Vegas this coming Thursday, which possibly could be when we actually find out that The Rock versus Roman Reigns is indeed going to be happening at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Now, The Rock's confrontation with Roman Reigns seems to confirm that he will take him on at WrestleMania 40. It also seems to confirm that Cody Rhodes will take on Seth Rollins in the main event of Night 1, which previously seemed penciled in for Rollins versus CM Punk. Now, again, these changes, we don't really know why they've happened. If it's a case of CM Punk's injury, Brock Lesnar being pulled, Dwayne Johnson being added to the TKO board of directors, there could be lots of several parts at play here. Certainly what was interesting is when The Rock came out, he, for lack of a better term, acknowledged Cody Rhodes in the ring for several seconds, hugged him, said something in his ear, stared at Cody Rhodes as Cody Rhodes left the ring and walked to the back. Now, to try and go through this topic and this segment in greater detail, let's actually go through this in a linear form and actually a chronological form as to what happened. So, Roman Reigns came out to the ring and told Birmingham to acknowledge him. He then said, while he prefers to move forward, some things that were said on Monday he can't let slide. He said that Seth freaking Rollins claimed that he had the title, he was the guy and the workhorse, but he objects to all of those statements. He said that he works 10 times less than Rollins, but makes 10 times the salary he does, and asked the crowds whose money they would want. Would they want Roman Reigns' money or Seth Rollins' money? Now, Reigns then called Cody Rhodes an idiot for having values and not caring about money, before telling him he won't beg him like Rollins did on Monday. This is when Cody Rhodes came out to the ring and was greeted by an adoring WWE Universe in Birmingham, Alabama. Now, he asked Birmingham and Reigns what they wanted to talk about and says he imagined their conversation to be a little more private. Therefore, he asked if he could have the ring to themselves, and Roman Reigns told Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa to flank him on the outside of the squared circle. He said that he had Reigns last year at WrestleMania 39 and he thinks the Tribal Chief knew it. He said that no matter what Reigns' title is called, he still wants it, and asked Roman Reigns what finishing the story is. He said that he heard Reigns say everything is his when it comes to the ring, the ropes, the camera, the fans, the commentary table. Everything was Roman Reigns and everything belonged to the Tribal Chief. He said that if finishing a story, and questioned if finishing the story is simply taking the title from Roman Reigns or taking everything from him in general. Now, Rhodes did say he wants the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and warned Reigns that he is coming for him. He said, though, that it won't be at WrestleMania. Now, he said he mentioned about taking counsel and said that he talked to an individual who knew Roman Reigns very, very well. This is when The Rock's music hit and he made his way down to the ring. Now, interestingly, as I mentioned, The Rock greeted Cody Rhodes in the ring. No words were said or anything like that on the microphone that the fans in the arena or the fans at home could hear. But what did happen, what was quite interesting, is The Rock and Cody Rhodes exchanged a handshake, if you will, exchanged an embrace, and The Rock spoke to Cody Rhodes for quite some period of time, whispering something in his ear. After The Rock had whispered something into the ear of the American Nightmare left the ring. He looked back at The Rock looked back at him, and Cody Rhodes faded off into the background and faded off into the distance, seemingly giving the all clear and giving the open path for The Rock to face off against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. As I mentioned, as Cody Rhodes made his way to the back, it left The Rock and Roman Reigns alone in the ring. The Rock then stared down Roman Reigns as the show went off the air, with a graphic appearing on the screen advertising a WrestleMania kickoff event, a press conference, if you will, that is set to happen in Las Vegas this coming Thursday. It is already being speculated that this could be the date and the location in which The Rock versus Roman Reigns is made official for WrestleMania. Of course, there had been speculation about this match taking place, particularly with The Rock making an appearance on the Day 1 edition of Monday Night Raw. At the end of that appearance on the Day 1 edition of Raw, he said that he could possibly eat at the head of the table if he was to go out and eat that evening. Of course, then, just last week, Dwayne Johnson was announced to have been selected and added to the TKO board of directors. During several media interviews and media rounds after this announcement, he was asked if he was going to be participating at WrestleMania this year. He said it was possible, and if indeed he were to face off against Roman Reigns, it would be the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Now, some had speculated that The Rock versus Roman Reigns could possibly happen next year at WrestleMania. The reason why, of course, is WWE's big deal with Netflix. This time next year, Monday Night Raw will be airing on Netflix, but crucially, all of WWE's international premium live events will be airing on Netflix as well. You'll find yourself in a situation where in the United States, you'll be able to watch, for instance, WrestleMania on Peacock, whereas internationally, you'll be able to watch WrestleMania on Netflix. This leads many to assume that next year's WrestleMania will be the most viewed WrestleMania of all time, just like this year's will be the most viewed WrestleMania of all time. But next year, certainly, the views should be exponentially increased. Many people had assumed that, therefore, it would be The Rock versus Roman Reigns next year. Now, of course, it is entirely possible that we get The Rock versus Roman Reigns this year, and just like when The Rock faced off against John Cena at WrestleMania 28, he faced off against him a year later at WrestleMania 29. That could be a possibility for next year as well. So, what are your thoughts on The Rock's appearance tonight on Friday Night SmackDown? What are your thoughts on Cody Rhodes seemingly stepping aside to allow the Great One to face off against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Has WWE done Cody Rhodes dirty? Is this the right move for WWE? Is this the biggest match that they can do? Is it possibly jeopardizing a future WWE main event global superstar like Cody Rhodes? Do you think this is the right move, or has Cody Rhodes been left in the lurch, and is Cody Rhodes ever actually going to genuinely finish his story? Let me know your thoughts, your reaction to all of it in the comment section below. Be sure to smash a like on the like button, be sure to subscribe bottom right hand corner, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.